We're back with another video, guys. Back with another video. You see, I got the iPad out. It's time for more popular opinions. Time for some more hot takes. I just want to take a moment to sit down and really discuss this. I feel like with these hot takes, I start to understand you guys a bit better. Not like incredibly like too much, and obviously because I would prefer these to be my comments, so I could read it from my comments, so I could understand you guys truly. But I'm trying to understand more and more of the Sonic community, and I really enjoy making these videos. I really enjoy them. Again, it's from Twitter. I feel like I should start linking the ones that I find, because I'll be honest, I read off there, so I should probably start linking in the comments. So I'm gonna try my best to find the ones that I've reacted to previously and link those in the comments as well. But without further ado, let's not waste any more time. Let's dive on into this. Ooh, I'm excited, I'm ready. This is the worst mainline Sonic game of all time. I agree that Sonic Forces had a lot of potential to be a great game, have better gameplay, have different environments that actually look, like Eggman's actually taking over the world, have a different story, probably a better story, multiple characters, you want to play as the old customizable character, you want to play as classic Sonic, I don't forget what it is. It's whatever. With a lot of those, it kind of fell. Like, it didn't fulfill the hype that it could have had. Game was kind of to control, the characters were story was whole thing was just out of 10. But I still wouldn't call this the worst game of the franchise. Why? Because it's not bad. Like, it's not bad. It's just boring. The worst game of the franchise for me is still Sonic 06. It just has to be. You can say, yes, the ambition, the potential, like that means anything. You can say all of that, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to actually being a fundamental game, yeah, it has a lot of gimmicks that maybe if, fleshed out well, could have been enjoyable to play, but the game's just not fun to control. For me, at least. For me. It's not really fun to play. The controls are kind of too slippery, and it's also like not even slippery, that's the wrong word, but it's too like fine. Like you turn the analog stick a little bit in that direction and Sonic can go flying there. For me, it's just not a fun game. The story is kind of whack, but that's just my opinion. With that being said though, if they can remake Sonic Forces, and if they can remake Sonic 06 too, with the new controls, Shadow Generations, why not? Why not? It could be fun. Could be fun. Sonic Team do not give a F. Even after posting this vote in 2018, they still have no Chao Garden. If we look at the games that came out between Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Forces or Frontiers or Shadow Generations, whatever, I don't really see where they could have fitted a Chao Garden in them. Sonic Heroes, I don't know. 06, probably not. Now, of course, when I say that, Sonic Adventure 1 or 2, they just had Chao Gardens in like different areas of a map, if its own separate area. But I don't know. I think the Chao Garden will come back, but it's not really like it's a huge necessity. Although I am saying they make a mobile Chao Garden game, that would bang. And that made them a lot of money too. I don't know why they're still sleeping on that idea. Make a mobile Chao Garden game, and who knows? I mean, I say who knows, everyone's really going to download it. A lot of Sonic fans will download it. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Chao Garden. Sega, just give the people what they want. Bring it back. I want Sega to bring back the breakneck speed sections from Sonic 06 in some way. I want Sonic speed to be pushed to the absolute limit. But haven't we already got that though with the boost? The only games I can see that's pushed Sonic speed to the limit is like Unleashed and Generations, in my opinion. I don't think we need designated speed sections in order to I just don't see the point for that. The series is much more intriguing when taking place on the human side of the world, with the main anthropomorphic cast just sprinkled throughout, like Adventure to Unleashed. It tends to lose me in cases like Boom or Forces when it's surrounded by a ton of animal people. Look, I can see what they're trying to do with the animal people in like Forces. You want to have like a set world, but it always looks jarring. Maybe because the characters don't really look as designed, like as well designed as the main cast. With that being said though, it also looks really goofy when you have like these big head ass characters just roaming around like they're meant to be there. I would prefer, having the humans and the animals mixed together. I don't know why, it just feels more like a vibe. It's better than Frontiers where you had nothing. Like literally nothing to talk to. Supersonic looks way better with the fully up quills instead of the ugly adventure quills. People glaze. I'm a glazer.
Because I like it and I love it.
It just has more sauce. It just looks more swaggerlicious, more scrumptious. But there's no but. I just don't. I prefer the Adventure 2 ones, if I'll be honest with you. The Deadly Six should be brought back and touched up upon to make them more compelling villains. The Sonic series didn't really have any good villains apart from Mephiles, and that was in 2006. The Sonic series didn't really have many villains in general. I do want to see them have a bit more character besides them being the stereotypical one eats a lot, You have the leader, the diva. At least give them much more of a personality, flesh them out a bit more, and you know, maybe they can be added to a roster. I don't think Sonic really has a huge roster when it comes to villains. It's Eggman, Metal Sonic. I'm lost for words here, I don't really know. But yeah, they should touch upon it. Will they? No. And do they really need to? They probably don't, but it'll be interesting, you know? It'll be interesting. Shad Amy is better than Sun Amy. Interesting take, you know? I don't really ship the characters like that, but I like to see people, you know, enjoy their own I don't like Shad Amy, I don't think it should be canon. Oh. Some Sonic fans really need to let go of the Archie Satayam media and leave it in the past. Satayam Season 3 is not happening. The Freedom Fighters won't be brought into a new game. It's fine to reminisce or do fan content, but please move on from the idea of an official return. Listen, yeah. We don't need Sally Acorn. What do we need her for? We don't need her. We don't need the Freedom Fighters. Do people even care about the Freedom Fighters like that anyway? Do we really need it? You know, I'm gonna go on Reddit. I'm gonna try find, you know, people who actually think the Freedom Fighters should come back. Let's find some. Love them. Before I had the game consoles, I had the Sonic cartoons and I had a deep love for the Satayam characters. They're fun and I enjoy their dynamic. Bonnie and Reboot, Sallywood in particular, will be really fun to play as in game. Bonnie and who? They fight for freedom. Don't like them. Marry me. Damn, the Freedom Fighters has people connected together. That's spiritual. That's beautiful. They fought for our sins. See, the people don't want the Freedom Fighters. So, why do we need them back? We don't need them back, guys. Get over it. It was from the 90s. Get over it. In general, Sonic really has a lot of friends. We don't need those extra characters coming in and, you know, doing that. And also, a lot of people just don't know about it because it was from so long ago. If you really think about it, you know, you're gonna have to find a new way to introduce them. You know, I don't know if you're gonna have to restore their personalities, make it faithful so that the characters, or at least the fans that enjoy those characters, can, you know, be like, oh, okay, it's them and them and them. But we don't need it. Get over it. I still think the 2010s was the worst the franchise has ever been. Whoa, that's a take. There might have been some good games here and there, but they barely reached above average. It was a decade of Sonic that solidified its reputation as a game franchise until the 2020s now came around. I mean, before then, it was already classified as a game franchise, was it not? Like, a majority of the media was games. There was 4 shows, 1 OVA, no movies, like no official Hollywood movies, so, and a ton of games, so it was always a game franchise. And as for it being the worst decade, you can make a claim about Boom all you want, but I just don't think it was worse than we had in the 2000s. That's just for me anyway. That's just how I see it. I don't know if you guys agree. You probably don't, because you probably don't, but that's just what I see. I don't know. The modern designs kind of suck in 3D. The best I've ever looked have been in the 2D games like Sonic Battle. Ironically, I think the classic design works better in 3D. No. But let's talk about the models for a second. I've seen so many people complain about the Sonic models, you know, the Sonic characters, they need to update the models. The funny thing is though, I think the current Sonic designs that we have right now, I think that's what Sega's wanted for a while. Like, I want you guys to look at Sonic Heroes. Look at that and look at the model that we have right now. They're not really too far off from each other. Okay, sure, maybe it doesn't look the same, but let's look at Shadow the Hedgehog and then look at the design we have now. It's practically identical, is it not? So a lot of fans are probably complaining, oh, we want this, we want him to look like this, darker blue, brown eyes. Sega probably looking at this model and be like, yeah, this is fine, we love this. But yeah, I'm not really too focused on the models as much as I used to be when I was younger. It was always an interesting discussion though, and I'll probably make a video about it, you know, talking more in depth about the different models and designs that we've had, and maybe doing a tier list and seeing what I think are my favorite designs. I think that'll be fun. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on the models. I don't really care too much about it, but I think they're fine. I don't think there's like anything wrong that I complain about. Maybe like the quills, anyway, I don't really care about that much. So yeah, that's just me. But let me not forget, you did say the classic designs look better in 3D than, you know, the modern designs. And I have to say, again, no. Franchise is embarrassing us. We're the fandom embrace it. You mean we embrace a good game? Live and Learn is very overrated. It has its hype and all, and I like the song, but it's generally not all that. Also, What I'm Made Of, Open Your Heart, With Me, and some other songs are better than Live and Learn. I 100% agree. I'm tired of the glazing of this song. I'm tired of, you know, how much this song is always used to show, oh, this is a hype Sonic song. This song is just a 6 out of 10. I'm sorry, I had to say it's just 6 out of 10. What I'm Made Of is way better. in my opinion. A lot of the Frontiers boss fights are way better, in my opinion. Open Your Heart is way better. Heck, I'd even say the songs from Sonic and the Black Knight, that boss song is way better. I don't know the name, but I enjoy it a lot more. But yeah, this song is very overrated, I can't lie. I have to agree with this. If your only exposure to hip-hop is Knuckles' 100p rap songs from SA2, you're not allowed to speak on anything. Yeah, his songs are wank too, bro. Like, like listen to this.
Don't know, that's what I'm representing. Never seen a mic hog spit like a menace. Wild cannon, fun, I gotta chase a bat, huh? Yeah, rude, she's sexy and smooth. A double cross by thief, that's out for my juice, I'm feeling her in mysterious ways. That's why I stay on point like every single day. I gotta protect this place, I do it for my race,
If there's an Adventure 2 remake coming out, get someone else. This has been fun, but I think we're gonna read one more before we close this off. So, let's get into this. Heh, I hate Americans being entitled. I hate Americans having control. I hate Americans stealing an idea, poisoning it, and taking it back to the source because it must be yours with no respect for the hard work for those who really made it. I hate American culture. I hate America. Mwah. No, maybe I'm bugging, but what does this have to do with Sonic? Are you talking about like Sonic being localized for America? Like with the designs and stuff? Because if that's the case, I mean, I'm lost. I'm entirely lost, I can't lie. I mean, if it wasn't for America, Sonic wouldn't really be that popular. So, again, that's just how I don't know. I'm lost. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave any hot takes you have down below. I want to make a video responding to what you guys have in the comments to say about, you know, stuff that you don't like about Sonic or about other franchises. I play other games too, like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy 7, I don't play that many other games, to be honest. No, not right now anyway, at least. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna take off now. See ya.